So Peter has now come outside to finish knocking the hole through the enormous north wall. Well, the hole's not enormous, the wall is. The hole through for the window, which he's 2/3 of the way through from the inside. So now it's getting the other third. Is it harder at the outside wall?
It does seem a bit harder.
More weathered, perhaps?
Well, I think the stones are laid a little bit more closely together somehow.
Compacted.
Yeah. A bit more care perhaps in the outside.
Are you through? Is there a hole?
Oh yeah.
Take your word for it.
I can reach the lintel.
Very good. Excellent. Not quite so cold today either, so.
Not raining, which I think is the
and not raining.
key, because I'm not sure. I don't mind cold, but I'm not sure I'll be out here if it's pouring rain.
Support's coming out from where the lintel's going in now. This is where you hope the wall doesn't actually fall down. You're right.
Just crush my finger.
So this is what happens when a wall falls on your little finger. It goes a bit blue. It's not broken though. I can still move it.
That way. So that's the bit that sticks out. Ooh, quite hard.
Looks incredibly hard. Has it gone in?
Not yet.
Do you need a hand?
I think I do. Just not quite sure what that is.
Shall I stop videoing and come and help? Looks like it's really nearly in.
Yes, it's nearly in.
Could live with that, couldn't we? So here we've got the window that's going in the hole, but the first job with this is to try and get the glass out, which is proving to be almost impossible. You have to lever these bits off. Any number of YouTube videos don't actually help. It's terrifying. But I think Peter's now actually getting somewhere. So it seems to be bending alarmingly. What happens if you break one of these?
I don't know. He burst into tears.
Okay, first one out. So apparently it will make all the others so much easier.
Yep, and it has.
Has it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, deglazing like a pro. Can't wait till we do the French doors.
Well, we might not need to do those.
Oh, even better. Oh, look. Ta-da. Easy,
Because...
easy peasy. Window coming along. There he is. Just popped up. Making it, making the edges a bit straighter. Squarer. And now filling in, ready to put in the outside windowsill. My last day here. I'm off tomorrow. Peter's here for another 4 days or so. Finished doing the ceiling, putting the enduit over the joints, so that'll need to be sanded off, and then that will be ready for painting. Also got to go down the sides there. That wall is now finished, the pointing on that. Hope it dries to the same colour as the rest of it. Lots of electrics have been done in the attic this time as well, so where there was the old electrics has been pulled through, so we're just left with the new electrics in here which work. Get some light fittings for next time for the 3 ceiling lights, and we've got a socket working in here, which is good.
Well, here we are. Window fully installed, including the glass. Pretty scary process. Pushing all the bits of trim in and then hitting them with a hammer, which apparently is the way you have to do it. So here we go. It's in. We have a windowsill and we have the glass installed. We have an external windowsill, nearly fully installed. Let's go and have a look outside. Okay, so we're coming to look at it from the outside. Obviously the tape around the frame has got to be removed and the foam trimmed away. But we have our stone sill, which took a lot of cutting, I have to tell you, a long time. But it's in, sealed. Yay! So put the pins through above where the lintel is going to go. One more to go in. Haven't made the hole yet, but it's getting late, so I thought I'd just take some pictures so that we have a record. View from the inside of the pinning that I've been doing to support the lintel. Different approach to what we did with the window, which is installed over here, just because it's a much bigger opening. It's going to be 1.6 meters wide, I think, roughly, to put the lintel in. And also, we're based on what I learned from doing the lintel and what that means to the edges of the wall. So we're learning as we go. Next beam to be removed, hopefully, is this one here. Managed to get nothing above it now. It's fixed or held at one end in the wall like the other one was, and I've been levering it so that it's no longer this bit of an angle now. Not sure if you can see that, but it's moving that way. The theory being that I might be able to just lever it off the end here, keep coming this way until it'll fall down. Not sure that's going to work, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, plan B for getting down this beam is to support it with planks that have been screwed in that are resting on the floor, which will act to hold the beam up, where I'm going to cut it in the middle. Well, not in the middle actually, I'm only going to cut one length, which you might be able to see there. There's a line, and I'm working on the assumption, or hope, that everything will remain in place as I cut through, because it's held up by these two planks, 3 planks, that are screwed in to the beam. We'll see. Okay. Looks to me that that's going to roll that way. And possibly. There we go. Let's try that. Yeah, let's go from this side now. Well, it dropped, but it hasn't fallen down, which is good. So the other beam, this beam, is held, albeit slightly wobbly, and this beam is held, at least at that end. So it may be possible now for me to let that go in that direction. So if I undo everything, at least this, well, that actually won't make any difference. I should just be able to push it, I think. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to push it over and step back. Going. That's quite handy. Not quite sure what's going to happen up there. It came down. But never mind, I can deal with that now. Okay, mission accomplished. So here we are. This is what we call dedication. Gone 6 o'clock at night. It's pitch black everywhere else. But the pointing has to be brushed down whilst it is still soft enough. So,
Quite soft even this stuff actually.
yeah, because it's quite cool to put it mildly.
Quite cool. Yeah, that's exactly how I'd characterise it.
So we want it to look like this, which it will when it's dried out and been brushed down. Bit of sanding going on here. Apparently it's making a bit of a mess. Keep up the good work.
So despite getting up at 3 o'clock this morning and getting off the ferry and driving 7 hours down here, Peter is already hard at it today, and he has enlarged the lintel hole and is about to take out the original lintel that was there for the window. Hopefully without dropping it on his foot, because it's quite heavy. Falling with style. Oh gosh. It's not at all terrifying, this big hole up here. There he goes. Well done. Jolly
Might just go like that, but
big stone. Ooh. As long as it goes outside and doesn't come inside.
I'll get ready to move out of the way.
Oh my word. Oh! Yay!
Cool.
Look at that.
Yeah.
This trip has produced an astonishing amount of stone, which is difficult to believe that all this stone came out of the hole for one small window. Oh, here are the really big ones. This as well. One small window and a double doorway. It's quite extraordinary amount of stone the focus has been on the new cuisine this trip, and in particular this magnificent opening is what Peter spent the last 2.5 weeks working on. So he put the needles in above where the lintel is at the end of his last trip in February, and now since then the beams have been cut down in the barn, cleaned up, made the right size, lugged over here and put into place as the lintels. They're actually, can't see from there, but they're actually 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and then a smaller one in between, because the walls are so thick. Oh, here's some more of the stones. Gives away enough just now. And then it's a case of cementing the lintels in, and then taking out all the rest of the stones to make said doorway. And when you finish taking it all out, then you have to start putting them all back in to make a nice wall, smooth wall. So awful lot of mortar has been used to make this doorway, which is amazing. It takes forever, but you're getting there, aren't you?
Slowly but surely.
I've done more work. That's basically what Peter's been doing, making an extremely good job of that. I've been concentrating more on the ceiling. Finished doing the jointing and the sanding that down, and then putting an undercoat on, and then doing all along the joins between the beams and the ceiling. It takes forever. I've got a very bad crick in my neck, so that needs more sanding and painting, but that's looking actually pretty good now, almost like a proper ceiling. And then I've been filling the walls, filling all the holes, a lot of holes, and a lot of rendering, making these this, because this obviously is being replaced, this door, but we're not changing the opening in itself. So these side bits of wall are an absolute mess, full of holes and whatever. So there's a lot of rendering on there, and the little niche's been tidied up, and more render in this little part here where the old sink is. And yeah, it's almost ready. Haha. No, it feels like real progress though now, and you never know, next time we might even get the doors in.